Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the NBM, potentially the last one ever at this place.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It is. I don't think this is the last one here, isn't it? Yeah. As in we've got to be out by the end of January.
We have got to be out, but I'm just
might squeeze a little bit.
Potentially.
Yeah.
It's been actually quite a crazy week for me, like emotionally, because we're emptying the factory and I've been here since I was 19, basically, and I was absolutely stoked. Like, do you know the old cupboard in the spray room?
The metal one.
Sat in the corner?
This morning.
Yeah.
It's now in Jackson's bedroom.
Yeah, nice.
I cleaned it all up.
Yeah.
Lacquered it all so it's all sealed and not dirty, but looks like an old factory because it goes perfect in his bedroom. And so now that's in my house, in his bedroom, and it's
legacy.
Just like, just cool. It's a cool thing to have. Yeah. Seen some sprays, that thing.
We should all claim a little bit of the factory. Oh, so I have. I nicked a couple of those boards.
Yep.
And my back door's now framed with them.
Nice.
There we go.
What board?
You know the boards that were taken off the wall,
okay,
basically.
Yeah. I thought you meant
scaffolding
boards,
planks. Yeah,
Well,
literally.
big architrave.
Yeah, literally. A couple of short boards.
That's the side of a really bad building, you know that? It's got architrave. The door frame's not even fitted, it's just like held in by architrave.
Just knocked a hole and just
love that.
wrapped it with boards.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Someone, I don't know who, and I don't mind, there was a board in the spray room that was used to spray out the remainder of the spray gun, and he'd been spraying the same spot for 40
you get
years.
like a volcano, like a paint
just
volcano.
this shiny volcano, and paint is so hard, layer on layer. It's like rock art, it's like metal.
Yeah.
And there was a board upstairs with one of the volcanoes, and someone's taking it, and I don't know who took it.
Marky's got one of those, and it's up on the wall. And he's cut through it, and you get like there's literally 1,000 layers of paint seeing the cross section of that that mound.
I would have liked to have done so with it. I don't mind whoever's taking it. Fair play to them. Good bit of memorabilia. So anyway, there's been that. We are moving out. New premises soon. Very exciting. I forgot to tell you this, but I can say it now. We've got an artist collab on the cards.
Oh yeah,
I've seen this.
You seen it? Like, pretty cool.
How does he know?
I bet he looks at the messages.
Sorry.
So
Are you allowed to say anything?
I don't think there's any point yet because we might as well get a bit more
Fair enough.
prepared, but it's cool. We're going to have a limited run of surfboards available from this artist, super limited, because I feel like it should just be
one, right?
for both parties. Well, she's going to do one, and then we're going to get 5 printed.
Okay.
And then just on existing models and have them as stock boards, and it's going to be a learning experience for us with an artist. It's something that she's just wanted to do art on. So it's like an experience. She's just going to hang it up in her studio.
Cool.
So, more on that soon. How interested are people in that? I'll be interested to know.
It all depends on whether the art works with the boards. If it elevates it.
I've asked her that. You can see what she's trying to express, which I think that's what art's all about. So I'm really stoked on that. Mm-hmm. The more I looked at it, the more I was like, actually, yes, definitely. So we did an Escher board here.
Yeah.
Years ago. It was... Escher does like...
Yeah, I know, he's one of my favourite.
Yeah, and he puts things together so it makes a pattern. So we did that in marquetry on the deck, and then pinlined it all in gold leaf. And every single gecko on the board had a gold leaf eye. Mm-hmm. Really cool. It was valued at 30,000. Mm-hmm. You're not going to buy that to surf it. So it's just, at that point, it's not a surfboard, it's a piece of art. I'd like to get that balance where you get something, you surf it, and then you have the art.
I think if you do...
You just wouldn't surf like a Damien Hirst original, would you? I don't know.
Yeah. So,
you know how much it would be worth. Or would you be ruining it, or would you be making it more...
I think if it's a digital print, like you're saying with the other ones, it's a reproduction. So you'd charge the same amount. I don't know. Like I said, people who think long and hard about spending $1,000 on a longboard, let alone. So whether you can get any more for a longboard. We don't have to do her one. She wants a longboard for her studio, but we don't have to do longboards for the other ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I haven't seen the art. I have no idea. If it works and it just adds some aesthetic quality to it, then go for it.
Sure, yeah. Right. I am going to get political.
Already?
I think. Is it political?
Do you know, I was worried this was going to happen. At some stage, you were going to start using this platform for your political views.
I just got so angry this weekend with the police.
Fuck the police, please.
Two things happened. One is
Is this the drama that you alluded to? You said there was some drama this weekend. Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right.
So we were going to go for a surf. We were working here. Raynan came up on the electric bike, but got pulled over by the police, and the bike seized off of him. Yeah, because there's 4 settings on the bike, and if you use the top setting, it's illegal. You're not allowed to use the throttle for the electric bike, even though the power of the bike's not illegal. It is illegal if you're using the throttle, not the pedals. So the police pulled him over, seized the bike. I knew that. I knew that if you were using the throttle, Raynan genuinely didn't, but also didn't know he was being followed by the police. It was an unmarked car. But anyway, he phoned me.
Wait. I thought unmarked cars aren't allowed to intercept unless you're already a specific target.
Yes, so the day was specifically targeting electric bikes.
Was it really?
Yes. So just picture this scene. He phoned me. He said, look, all this is happening. I said, put the police on. I said, what's going on? Blah, blah,
is
blah.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah.
After I saw
yeah. They explained everything to me on the phone. They said, look, we are, we're quite aware now that he didn't understand the laws. So we're going to make sure that he doesn't get prosecuted. But we are going to seize the bike. I'm like, well, hold on, wait, it's my bike. The bike's not an illegal electric bike. It's a legal bike, but the option to have the throttle is why it's illegal. So I'm just going to take the throttle off. Like, just tell me that you've seen someone riding the throttle, and I will take that away from the option on my bike. Otherwise, and then I don't lose my bike. And they're like, oh, it's too late now. So I pull up, and there's a recovery truck the size of this room. They've wheeled my bike onto the back of this recovery truck. The money.
Taxpayers' money.
And I'm like, lads, I can't... I'm rude now because I'm angry because there's zero common sense here. He's like, we understand, it's kind of shit, but we're doing our job, and this is what we're supposed to be doing. This is what we are. We're not from Newquay, this is what we're targeting.
So where have they come from?
St Austell, I think.
Oh, so yeah. London.
Yeah, so anyway, the bike gets seized. So I go to the police station, and they're like, look, there's 2 ways you can get it back. And it's going to be crushed in 14 days. There's 2 ways you can get it back, yeah. One is you can insure it, which you won't be able to do. And 2 is to be able to plead with them that to prove that it is a legal bike. And it definitely is, I've checked. It's just the setting. So if I remove that setting, even if I keep the setting on but don't use the setting, technically it's a legal bike. The setting makes it illegal. So there's 2 ways I could look at it. It's 1, I never use that setting.
Yeah.
Or never get caught using that setting. Or 2 is I remove that setting. Mm-hmm. So I shouldn't have to have my bike taken away for that. It wasn't me that got caught either. So someone else's bike, and so they Raynan's admitted to it, and they've let him off. If you think about what they've done, it is nothing. There's no sort of social good for it. The people they're targeting are the people on the Sur-on bikes, which are like motorbikes.
Yeah.
They're like, my bike doesn't go above 20 miles an hour. These things that go 100.
They've probably got a quota they've got to hit though, especially with days like that where if they seize a bike, it's just a tick for them, isn't it?
Yeah, and basically we've gone down to a stat and a tick, but
but that's like a $2,000 bike.
$3,000, $3,500.
So they've literally stolen $3,500.
Yeah, I said, what about if you were walking down the road and I took your watch off you? That's theft. What are you doing to me right now?
Like, you were looking at your watch whilst walking a dog, and that's like control of a...
I'm here to say I'll just take the bike back. I'll even cut that cable of the throttle if you want, like in front of you. I don't care. I barely use the throttle anyway. For the most part, you pedal it. It's fine.
When you're giving somebody a backie on the throttle.
Yeah, you're allowed to give backies on bikes. It's not
on the throttle.
It's a push bike though. So the throttle to me doesn't make it unsafe, but I'm not going to argue that. That's the law, so I'm not arguing that. But just give me my bike back and let me. You know what I mean? Like you've done your job now. Let me have the bike back instead of going to the station. So anyway, I'll go to the station. I've got to wait for someone to ring me about it, basically. And I said, while I'm there, I would like an update on a case that I was involved with, and a hit and run, where I was getting changed for surfing and a car smashed into me. And this is a year ago, basically a year and 10 days ago. A guy was coming down the country lane, asking everyone to move out of the way. He was obviously pissed off that surfers were in his way while he was in a rush to, I don't know, go and buy another wax jacket. And he's 74 plate, Defender, 100k car, probably a twat, maybe he isn't, who knows, private number plate.
Most likely.
All sign, you know, I'm no detective, but every possibility.
What was the private number plate? TW14?
I can't remember. I'm not going to air it anyway. But anyway, so as he's driven past me, I've pulled my door in. There was plenty of space for him to go, but he's going too fast. And he's hit my door, crushed my leg into it. Didn't like give me any serious injury. I had like a dead leg, no, like a bruise. I still went and, you know, surfed the next day. It was fine. So I'm not like claiming injuries or anything. I'm not exactly sure how this bit happened, but he obviously dented the door where he's whacked it. And like, I don't know if it's my other leg or the bottom of the door has like caught the sort of runner plastic thing off the door and like fucking just flicked it off.
Yeah.
Just broke it. So that needs to be popped back on. There's a dent and a scratch and some you know, other just little bits and bobs. Got his number plate and I had 2 witnesses there. 2 separate witnesses. They weren't with me. I barely know Felix, but I know who he is. Yeah. And then Eli Perrins was there, but they both driven on their own. They were just there getting changed. He shooed them out the way as well. He also stopped to assess the damage and then just and then got back in his car and said, "You were in my way." And I'm like, "You're driving too fast. Give me a chance to get out of your way.
Yeah,
you're bombing it downhill." So he said to me, "Yeah, well, I got stuck at the top of the hill." I said, "Well, that's nothing to do with me, and now my van's broke." So just relax a little bit, you know. Got back in his car, so took his plate, asked the boys if there'd be witnesses, phoned the police. Didn't hear anything for a year, so I was in the police station about my email. I said, "While I'm at it, can I get an update?" So they said, "Yes, we'll give you an update. Someone will email you." So I've just been emailed, and they said, "Oh, we've closed the case because there's not enough evidence. There's no CCTV footage." So because we didn't hear from the other driver, we've decided that there's not.
So wait, to get away with a crime, all you have to do is just not reply.
Just like... Don't reply and do it where there's no CCTV. Lawless.
Sick.
So I said to them, I don't want to prosecute him. I just want him to pay for the damages. He's got plenty of money. You know, my van still drives. It's just a bit ugly now. But it's like, come on, like BD, like I can go and find that guy. I know his number plate. I can go and find him. What about if I go and find him?
How do you do that? I've googled that loads of times, but it's really hard.
I'd be able to find him.
You know, you've got people that can.
He's in a very secluded area.
Oh, as in you just drive around like hunting for the number plate.
You could find him.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, there's enough people around. Like, whose car's this? What number plate is it? Where's he from?
Just whack on Facebook.
Yeah, he was obviously used to surfers getting in his way. I could go find him, and I could go turn up to his door, and I could say, "Can you just pay for my damages?" And then what happens then? I'd be happy to do that, but you're too worried, aren't you now? You're like, "Oh, what if we got into an altercation and blah, blah, blah." That's why the police are there. I'm not trying to get him prosecuted, just pay for the money. And I feel like I've done it in the right way. I've had to ask them for an update, which they said they sent about 4 months ago, which they did. I've never had it. That's weird. We did send this 4 months ago, but blah, blah, blah. Here's the update. You're fine. So basically...
They're really good at taking money away from you, but when you need their help, no, nothing.
It's just the common sense. I want police around. I want police. But it would be really cool if they... Like, I know where kids in our area, just as an example, and I don't want them to get caught, to be honest. In fact, I'd find it hilarious if they were run away from the police on their really fast electric bikes. Doesn't bother me, but... I know where they are. I know that if someone tasked me with the job of going to find those kids and taking their bikes off them, I could do it. I could do it. So why aren't the police? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's common sense. Like, it is the law, and that's it. The way you choose to use that power of the law, and that's it.
Spend taxpayers' money on policing the law. Like, and I think if you ask most people what they're really concerned about, and where they would like their £1,000 for that day to be spent, it's probably not going to pick up your.
I mean, I asked my mate who's a policeman, which I won't name, and he was like, "Yeah, that's kind of silly. They should have just gone and called a van. You're a mile away from the station. Just call a van. You don't even know." Because now what they've done is they've called a pickup truck.
Yeah.
From a exterior business. Then that took it to their depot.
Yeah.
And then the police, whoever they are, evidence people or whatever you call it, then go pick it up and then put it in. And then they're going to have to pay for someone to destroy it. And it's legal. It's a legal bike. Because I read about it, if you get an aftermarket exhaust on your car, same thing. It's illegal. But they don't
unless you add it as a modification.
Well, it's only illegal if it voids insurance. But like, but if your insurance, if you add it,
so if you get it insured again,
you have to disclose it.
Yeah, to your insurer.
Yeah. And if they insure it, then you're fine.
Yeah, but if police said, right, today we're going to stop every car with an aftermarket exhaust, to
see whether it's on their insurance.
Yeah, my van would be fucked for it.
I think my van would be as well. Even though I got a like for like, but it was stainless steel. It's not like but it's still an aftermarket exhaust.
But like just converting it, and if you don't write it all down or whatever, you could get done for it.
And like the reason they don't attack it is because it's silly, right? But sometimes they do attack the silly stuff, and it just does my head in, because we don't have enough police in Cornwall, we don't have enough ambulances in Cornwall, we don't have enough hospitals in Cornwall. Like, it is the Wild West down there. It really is. So don't be doing the stupid up country shit. We don't have time for that here. You don't have huge amounts of bad people anyway. You've got probably 2 or 3 kids max in the whole of Newquay on those electric bikes flying around, and nothing bad has happened. I admit that something could go wrong.
Yeah.
But like,
personally,
it's not a gamble.
I will sleep a little bit easier knowing your electric bike's off the roads, basically.
You're being a knob. It was loosely based around surfing-ish. The van.
But wait, did you get a surf then Saturday evening?
No, and we didn't get a surf.
Because of all that shit?
Yeah. So let's claim mental damages as well.
Yeah. Well, no, that's literally...
That's part of
you're a professional. You were working... They've gone in and fucked your days at work, basically.
Yeah, we were doing all that. They don't care.
Nah.
In other more positive news, we went to Porthleven yesterday.
Oh.
Because I wanted to show Raynan Porthleven.
Yeah.
And
was it on?
So the wind was very light all day.
Yeah.
In the wrong direction.
Yeah.
But the wind's changed very light to the right direction, so you kind of know what to expect. But you're like, maybe there's a couple of gems. We turn up and it looks a bit ragged and nothing's really, really lined up. There's a few people out there and it's probably 4 to 6 foot. It's a decent size. We sat for half an hour and nothing happened. And then out of absolutely nowhere, possibly the best wave I've ever seen ridden at Porthleven comes through. Woody knew that thing. He's been out there for like 2.5 hours, hadn't had anything. Just went and sat on his own and just got an absolute drawer off the
So somebody got it?
Oh yeah. Proper. Right, wait, I've got footage of the footage on my phone, so I'm not gonna post it, because when it comes out, I'm assuming it will probably be the best ever barrel in the UK.
The clip
footage.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Who filmed the actual barrel?
I don't know his name.
Oh, okay, so
Woody's mate, decent camera, really nice footage, and
it's probably Rob, but I feel like Rob could have been shooting from the pier even.
There was someone shooting on a pit. It's coming out eventually, whether it's today or tomorrow.
I love a rogue wave.
Yeah, but it basically he backdoors like it on the inside slab. It holds open the whole section. I mean, arguably he could have been a bit deeper. It was that throaty, but he's deep as you like. It's a 10. It's a 10. It spits its guts out. The most violent spit I've ever seen at Leven on that sort of day.
Nice.
And then he comes out after the spit, and then you could just see he's just like no claim, just like absolute astonishment.
Just blown away by what happened.
And then he went back out, and it was that.
Fuck, have you got the footage of the footage there?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, look.
But yeah, nothing else came through. We watched it. Raynan didn't even go in. There was no point. It was just kind of over. It was an amazing way. So I just want to shout out Woody New, because I've known him and his brother since I used to do boards when they were younger, and he's a good surfer.
Oh. Bro, that's the best wave I've ever seen. Bro,
Yeah.
you're deep enough to like come out, but be deep enough to like come out after the spit. That was sick. Yes. That was fucking sick.
Yes. He's just there. There's players and he's just there. Yeah, nice.
And honestly, the angle we saw it from made it look even better because he was slightly behind the wave.
Yeah.
Yes, cool. Woody has put a lot of time down there, and he's always getting the little inside. He sits in the same place. He always gets those little insidey ones.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you speak to him?
Yeah, he came.
And did he say that's the best one I've had here?
I mean, his face was. Yeah, he was full with positive emotion. Yeah, for
Can
sure.
retire.
It was cool.
It was completely.
I was like, get out, dude, get out. But he was like, yeah, I just paddled back out and sat there for a bit. But it was an amazing wave. So I'm really looking forward to people seeing that. I'm glad I didn't film it myself, but at the same time, it would have been handy cam standing dodgy, and it is filmed well, so people will see it.
Yeah, nice.
So that was sick.
Where did you surf?
Oh, we didn't.
What did you not surf?
I surfed, yeah.
Yeah.
I went up north, not too far, but to a sheltered little corner.
Nice.
And it was fun.
Saturday,
yeah. Went to pull my shortboard out of my bag, and it just had a massive hole in the bottom of it, or side of it. So.
Oh.
So yeah, surfed the Chili Jam as a quad for like small nuggy barrels.
Cool. And?
Went really well.
Nice.
Had a couple nice ones, yeah.
Surf yesterday?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, it's such a nice one yesterday.
Why didn't you surf yesterday, Joe?
You were hungover. You were editing.
A little bit, both.
Yeah, he's busy at work.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and hanging out his ass.
Yeah.
As you should be.
But
happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, happy birthday for Saturday.
For Saturday. Belated.
Yeah, look how old he looks, everyone. Look how distinguished this young man's becoming. Oh, yeah.
Still.
When the hangover creeps into 2 days,
Exactly.
you know you're getting older.
Oh
Wait
my God,
till 4 days, like, you're like, what the hell?
I have a month. I have one like heavy night, and I'm suicidal for a month.
Yeah, there was one of them days yesterday where you really didn't want to be hungover. It was like beautiful day.
Oh, I was.
Yeah,
that, it felt like
cleaned
people
up.
out of their t-shirts and shorts. Like I was potting on the house in the sun, and then like got to the end of the day, surfed 2.5 hours. Didn't get cold, but like not in a refreshing way.
Yeah,
just
not
didn't
too
get
bad.
the cold set in like it would. It was.
It was a lovely day.
It was
lovely
nice.
Cornish day. Yeah, I went to training with Axel, who I wrote it down. Got to shout Axeman out. He's doing jiu-jitsu. He's been training for a bit. He's just got his first grey belt, which is the step up from white belt.
Yeah.
And he did King of the Hill, which is like winner stays on, and he went through the whole class like twice. Didn't get beat.
How many rounds is that?
I have no clue. You couldn't count. And got different finishes, like different setups, different takedowns. Epic to watch. It buzzed me out for the whole day. I was like, whoa, he's getting so good. And then when we were sat in the car waiting for Jackson to come get into the car before we left to go Leven, we just sat there in silence. You know, we just wait, like that liminal space of just nothing. And he just went, Dad, if you were my age, I could definitely beat you in a fight. I was like, I think you're completely right, sir. Yeah, I think you're completely right. And he's like, I reckon I'd do all right now.
Yeah.
They're so funny, my kid. I think Raynan was kind of worn out hanging with my kids for the day.
Any kids, like, it's tiring. If you haven't got kids, they're like...
but your kids are pretty chill, I think.
Jackson's really chill, isn't he?
Yeah.
Axel is...
Hyper.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, Axel... I wouldn't say hard work. He's completely... Like, he just fights the whole time with Jackson.
Yeah.
And, like, they're... I mean, we've gone for a leisurely walk and he's head to toe in mud. Like, lost his shoe. Yes. Like crazy little kid. We got fish and chips as a treat on the way home. Rain had never had fish and chips as well. So got my kids fish and chips. And Axel went from the back of the van eating his fish and chips with Jackson. He's like, Dad, have you got the ketchup? I was like, oh, bro, I didn't get any ketchup. Sorry. He's like, you have one job. They're just like, is that constant? Yeah. You can tell they're my kids. Yeah. You don't get away with anything. Yeah, it was a lovely day. Sorry, I was going to say about the 2 surfs we had. So one is up on YouTube now, which, why weren't you there? What day was that?
He was editing.
No, I wasn't yesterday.
It was like a Thursday.
No, it was my grand's funeral.
Oh, sorry. That's what you know.
Sorry. The fuck, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
And?
We were out having fun.
And why the fuck were you there?
Yeah. I know, I was trying to think, like, why was Joe in there? But
shit.
Yeah, sorry to say. So you missed that heat, which is a fun little edit. And then the next day where you were there was your home spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
and
the weather was just...
Yeah, I tried to film, but I was absolutely piss wet through and I couldn't get the camera out. It was tough.
Yeah,
like, tough.
That was Friday.
Yeah.
That was like 60 mile per hour winds and driving rain, like kind of.
And I'm there with a camera. Yeah. And I wanted, there's a couple of reasons I wanted to do it. One, because I really got the buzz from the video online. So you can go and see Raynan Granville, Luke Dillon, Heath Gillespie and matey, whose name was Jack. He was an Australian surfer. Go at it we've done a raw session so you can see every wave that they surf.
Really making really shitty conditions look absolutely amazing. Like,
yeah, they rip.
Play.
It's so good to watch.
Yeah. It's been really interesting watching those guys surf together, even that time at home that Friday.
Can you feel the steely competitiveness?
Well,
it
was just me and Jago out there, and then those boys came in, and so it's like I think Raynan and Heath came first, and then Dills came in, and it's just like you feel like it wasn't a bad feeling, but it was like the intent.
The focus.
If you think about the context of it all as well, so does Luke Dillon come to surf that corner on that day if Raynan's not there?
No,
exactly.
No.
But he's
they're
running
feeding each other
down the beach.
Yeah.
That's what he wants and needs. He craves, and he would have won that heat.
Yeah.
But the best story. So if you watch the video online, you'll see how Heath Gillespie is a lot younger than them. He's
17.
Yeah, he's 17.
18,
They're 25 and 30.
Yeah.
And they're the best surfers
Well, like I say, I think in the country, other than Lucas, you had the two best surfers in this land, in the water there, doing their thing, basically.
And he, not only that, but he had shocker.
Yeah.
He was taking off on the wrong wave. They were selling him waves. They were, he was.
But what an experience! That's it. You just keep going out with those kinds of guys and just.
Yeah. So he was absolutely devastated when he got out of the water at his performance, and he was just so gutted because he just wanted to be in their mix. I was like, look, bro, you don't worry about it. Even on a bad day, you still got a couple scores, and like these are where you need to get to, not what you should be batting against right now. So just chill. Fast forward a day. Same situation, we're going to go and do the same thing at the spot with Joan and Jago, and he puts on an absolute mask. I'm gutted because I tried so hard to film, but he was surfed really, really well. I'm pretty sure that if we'd have done a comp, I think probably would have been first, second, third. Dills would have won it. Raynan would have been close second, but Heath would have been close third, really close third.
Well, he came second in the Nationals, didn't he?
Yeah, well, third in Nationals, yeah.
Third, yeah, he does go second.
And then you got a really good right-hander as well, but you didn't really have like a backup score. But he basically put together a heat. And I know he got out the water stoked. And I was a bit gutted that I had to deliver the news that I couldn't really feel.
One job.
Yeah, I had one job. And I tried. But we're going to do more. Because I just think...
I think it's sick, that little... just fires people up, even just for like little free surfs. It's sick.
100%. Dills surfed better than the day before, which he obviously surfed really well as well, because of it. And
yeah,
I'm like,
he reflected on what happened that day.
Yeah, I mean, even Jago had some sick waves. Yeah. Like it was better to watch, knowing that everyone was enjoying the competitive stuff. So what you're doing, where you're doing a video heat, I think you're taking the pressure of it being real, but you're adding to the want to be your best. Yeah. So it's not that comp format, even though you're doing a heat. It's just like, who cares? Who cares? Send it. Get zeros, whatever.
But we've talked about it before, that in any other sport...
Oh my God, sorry. You would have won if you'd made that right-hand barrel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a 10. Oh, I forgot about that.
It's the 2+1s, I generally think.
You just couldn't... Yeah.
You don't get enough drive.
I don't get drive at all on that board.
No, you need a quad for that barrel.
Yeah, I think 2+1 on the Chili Jump is a bit bigger.
Yeah. Drive comes a lot from the back fin, basically, so by taking it out, you loosen it up, but you don't get that kind of... I find that as well.
But as a quad, it's just sick.
Yeah, he basically just airdrops down, gets under the lip, and I could almost tell you didn't have the full momentum, but I was still like... And then it spits and he just doesn't come out, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Fish that got away.
What? I don't know, because Beef got a barrel in that surf, came out straight away into a bottom turn and did a really big carve. And I was saying, Beef, it was really good surfing, but I don't know how I would have 100% scored it in a comp. And I asked Raynan, what about barrels? Like in a, he's like, they don't really...
No, unless it's a throaty one.
It's got to be like this craziest skits thing. Yeah. So they don't really... But it was a lovely barrel, lovely well surfed
UK comp, they will score them for sure. I've seen it happen.
I couldn't have not. It was perfect surfing. He's pulled in, he's slowed down, he's sped up to get out, so his line comes from up the face, down the face, which is something that when we reviewed his footage from the Bauji comp, the boys were saying. I've actually got that on camera if people wanted to see it, them helping each other, to be honest. They were all pointing out their flaws, which I thought was brilliant. Luke was like, look, see, I'm here, I should be here. It's not just you. Like, don't be thinking you're doing things wrong. We're all doing... Look what Raynan did wrong. Here's what you did wrong. So that he was working on basically utilising the speed at the top, so you're just touching the bottom for the bottom turn, rather than sitting on the bottom. Makes everything harder. Makes loads of sense, doesn't it? Trying to do a turn with not enough speed, and then a surfer goes, oh, my body's wrong, and it's hard for me to do turns. It's hard for a pro to do turns if they've got the same speed as you. So all you need to work on is sitting higher up in the face. So Beef comes out of the barrel, down into a bottom turn, and just does a lovely held, perfect one-stage carve all the way to the bottom. I think he might have tagged it, a little tag, and then just jumped off. And it was like, that's proper surfing. So I thought it was cool anyway, because he had that horrible day, and then the next heat gave... Yes. That's what champions do. They don't win every single time, they respond.
But it's...
So, shout out Beef.
I guess what I say, in any other sport, you try and achieve game day intensity in your training. Like, so you're practicing that intensity. Like, because if you don't practice that intensity, how are you supposed to then suddenly, like, deliver it in a competition when all the pressure's on. It's like practice. And we've always bemoaned the lack of competitions where you can go and practice that. So like the next best thing, and I always wondered, like, is it the next best thing, or even when you get like Luke Dillon, Raynan and stuff, do they still go out and actually surf more freestyle? Like, are they increasing it? Like, but it sounds like what you're starting to create there is a kind of a level of pressure where they are responding and are training themselves like in a comp level way.
Yeah, really good natural competitors. I think they perform better in the comp. Like, I think Jackson surfs better when he's in a comp, when he lets himself go, if that makes any sense. So it's either absolutely dreadful, or he's just like the guy he is on a free surf, but
he's
with
on
the intensity
in the moment constantly.
Because I've always struggled. I always found with boxing, like my cardio would just not even be an issue in sparring. Like, I would literally spar with people way better than me.
Chuck a load of adrenaline in there.
But then you put me in the fight, and my cardio would just zap, and it's that nervous energy that I couldn't break through. Because I'm not really
a fighter, like
or competitive.
But I mean, you're a fighter, but not in that pro level boxing.
Yeah, you have to get me angry.
Yeah.
And then I would lose that. But I most very rarely, like I literally say it. Of everyone outside of any fighting sports, couldn't probably even understand this, but I have never been angry fighting in a sporting setting. There is nothing, not one part of it. It's a sport, and I think that was a lack of intensity that I couldn't get. But you see competitors like Beef and Raynan and Luke, and they come out of the surf and they really want to know, what do you think? Did I win? What did I do? Shit, what if I had that wave? Or what about that left? And blah blah blah. They want that. They thrive in that survival instinct. So we're going to do more of those heats, and it is received pretty well. So it's
going to be exciting.
I want to do one.
Well,
I love how you're like, arms left, and then you see it and you're like, fuck, I want to be involved in that shit, basically.
Yeah, I think I know what your, for want of a better word, problem is with competitive surfing.
Yeah.
Is that the rewards and sacrifice aren't lining up, but the competitive side is something that you enjoy. So like, you're like, this is all a bit bent, kind of. Basically,
to an extent.
Yeah, but I
have a lot of respect for people that do it.
It's like you see Raynan, you see Luke Dillon, you're like, I don't want my surfing to be what surfing is to them. You want surfing more in your terms, more that freestyle. It's like you don't want to. It's not your vibe to do what they do.
But then, like I said to Luke last week, I will watch a QS in the Philippines in like 2 foot waves all night long. Like I fucking love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
And that's why our format of surfing, KO surfing, and doing the heat with. Like, so I don't know, there's this moment I don't want to give too much away because I want people to watch the video, but like Matey, he has a little 2-turner, but then his next wave he takes off, and he has a massive section, he doesn't hit it, and I go, I'm taking a point off his last wave. Like, and
is that what he was raging at?
No, he hurt his head. Okay. So he was like, it was pain. He was like, oh.
That's
it's like he slapped his face on his board, and his like jaw had swollen up a bit and stuff. So
just get over it. You're just like
I didn't talk to him long enough. That's why I didn't put the details in the video, because I'm pretty sure his name was Jack, but I couldn't remember 100%. So I was like, we'll just leave it.
He surfs there quite a bit, I think.
Does he? Oh, okay.
This last year I've seen.
He's definitely Australian. His accent was there, but the way in which you judge, you intertwine the entertainment with the ability. The ability is going to have style in there for sure, but the style then leans into the entertainment. And like, I'm not saying someone should have a point taken off. In fact, I completely don't think that's a good way to do it. Oh, you didn't hit that hard enough. Point taken off your next wave.
Well, you get penalised for negative play in other sports.
Yeah,
like, basically. Yeah.
But that sort of thing, it gives you the true champion that people want to be. That's the people do not want that point taken off, because they know exactly what that means. They do not want to scrape through a heat with a safety score. They want to go to war. Even though they want the win, you're not chasing the win, you're chasing the competition. And with KO surfing, you're going to be able to have like one style of surfing against the other. And then we all just openly go, yes, it's subjective. And I preferred that.
Yeah.
Like, fight me.
You did the expression.
You're going to see 2 styles, just like they gel brilliantly, or it's going to be really technical.
Let's do one.
But you did the expression session, and we were talking about, because you were like, do you think this one's better or worse? And you were like, yeah, but what he's done here is really technically interesting. And I was like, yeah, but I'm emotionally flat from it, basically. Like, I didn't really get it. Whereas we were literally tapping into that idea. And I think it biases it because you can hear the crowd in the background.
Yeah.
And like when everybody's just flat when you're watching it and doesn't really get the rise.
Yeah.
But when like, you know, Jackson and like Cass doing, everybody's like, go on, and you're like, you're there with it.
I was thinking like they're the waves that should win when you hear the crowds like
go nuts.
Yeah.
No matter what
And
the fucking
that's
surfing
what,
is. Yeah.
That's why I thought the other thing I thought was interesting was not that it mattered, but so Jackson and Cass won, and then the only wave in our final that was near him was Beef. You know the backhand one?
Yeah, nice.
On the boats, yeah.
It was the best wave and it was like the purest surfing, but there was nothing electric. I think if he had have absolutely spanked that end turn, he could have had a shout for winning because it would have been entertainment and like perfection.
With an ending, like with a crescendo.
Whereas his brothers was like impressive because it was a shit wave and the kids going ham.
Yeah.
I
think
in KO surfing the art is going to be always finish with an air. Like you have to build, get loads in there,
just
and then
finish with a hammer,
finish with
just
a big move, basically.
But, you know, I watched that surfing back of Finn, and I really want to film with him more. I reckon. So Bobby Martinez, right, is one of my favourite surfers. Do you not think Finn's surfing's like Bobby Martinez?
I don't know who Bobby Martinez is.
Like I know he's goofy.
Yeah, but it's
that kind of like it should be ugly, but it's not. It's like attacking and like high energy power. It's quite normally with power you see it like, but it's more
stabbing.
Like
staccato. Yeah, it's kind of but
yeah,
like
and
that.
I like the way he's like he's whatever position he's in, he's just ready to like smash something. I really like it, and I thought to myself that he would be pretty savage in like KO like that start because he basically won that heat, didn't he? If you think about it, but he didn't get on the wave that really let him.
Yeah, and got everybody going.
Yeah, but he would be hard to beat in the KO setting because he's just going to bring that electric.
Big surfing as well.
Yeah, and I've seen him, it's funny because we filmed him a couple of times and he hasn't had the best surfs, but every time I've not been there, I've seen like the Surfline footage or something, and he's been ripping.
And I said this to Heath last week, I said like the airs he's doing, they're not just like small airs, they're like big airs or not doing an air, which I really like that.
I rate that as well. They're both a bit like that.
And he's getting really close to just starting to stick them.
Oh yeah, the tweaked ones. No, I mean he stuck them really nicely, didn't he, on the Surfline cam? It's such a shame that no one was just down there getting that. But it's sick. Fishtel's kind of buzzing at the moment. I love it. Yeah, so we should talk about that. The expression session video's up now, which we did where we give some money away for the best clip, and then we voted for it on Instagram. That's brilliant. So you should go and watch that. And then the heat with Raynan and Luke and Heath is up, and we've also got a really cool one with Logan Nickel, where I'm basically telling everyone. We think we talked about it last week. I think we thought it was going to be out this week, but now we've got everything. It's just putting it all together now, which is coming out. So we've got some really fun content coming out, and then
a real good day from Lev like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god, yeah. We've got an really epic South Coast video coming out as well. Some bombs. Yeah, really cool. Oh man.
Keep talking. I'm just gonna go and grab something.
Yep. Do it. Oh gosh. Right. So what? I'm gonna do my question then while you're gone.
No. Just talk about yourself. Don't start something.
No, I'm not gonna do your one.
No, it's not about that.
He feels like he's getting FOMO because he's got it to the car. I was gonna say, right, Joan.
Yes.
Forehand or backhand forever? Which one?
Forehand.
That easy?
Yeah.
See, mine would be backhand.
I feel like a lot of goofies would say that for some reason.
Yeah. Why is that?
I see goofies surfing backhand way better than regular surfing backhand.
Oh no. Oh, it's the Burch, isn't it? Oh, he's got his Ryan Burch here. Love of his life.
This is what he's for.
Oh, it's in really good condition. Isn't it?
You want a closer look?
Yeah, that's hardly been surfed, has it?
No. It's got a little
I like
bit of damage on the fin. Bit smooth, it's been paired up.
I like the art on it, just subtle.
That's his logo, I think.
But he does all kinds of weird shit. But yeah, he hand draws them in pencil. That is art.
How much did you pay for it?
So I paid 900 delivered. So about 850. But the guy, so I went and did a bit of research on the board because I figured how many like this are in the UK, there'll be like a record of it, and he got it from Japan. I found the original posting on the shop in Japan and it was for 2,200. And then shipping, it's around 250, tax on top of that. So I think the guy spent probably around 2,700 getting it into the UK. I know, right?
Surely you just hang it on the wall after this.
Yeah, I guess. Although, you know, you want to get your next board, but like, it's 5...
It doesn't have Oh, it does have time.
It does have a few...
It's
like
so little.
So little.
It's basically like if you bought a car with 6,000 miles.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. And it's got this kind of... And that's the tint, that's not the aging.
Have you surfed it yet?
No.
No.
I need to get my...
Can you surf it?
Yeah, if I get my... I just need to get my paddle fitness up. So I know if I get like...
Surf it?
Yeah, go for it. Feel the rails, they're lush. You can feel the
edge.
Morris Cole. That's what I was saying. Like he runs edge and it's reverse V. It's V in the front. He runs double through the middle a bit more than like Morris Cole does, and then it's just straight single out the back, but runs the edge all the way to the nose.
A lot of colour, That feels a tiny bit small for me, I reckon.
It's a tiny bit small for me, but like I can like once I get my shoulders, if I have a nice run, yeah, I think
It's perfect for me.
it is perfect for you. I did think, let me surf it a bit, but I do think.
I don't want to surf it.
No, you don't want to surf it.
I really do want to get a traditional fish at some point, but I don't want to surf your...
Well, I'm surfing that. I'm selling that
boat.
vouch now. That 5'4" vouch would be
It's a
perfect for
bit
you.
too bright for me.
A bit too bright, fair enough.
So like, if you're like a one-man band shaper,
Yeah.
this is who you want to be.
Yeah.
And this is what they're all shaping, for sure, like variations of side cut fish.
Yeah. I know is it Mackie in Australia who did like the really extreme side cut ones?
Yeah.
I think Burch has that's his silhouette, his take on it, and everybody just copies that basically, which is I think a legit contribution.
Interestingly enough, I released a side cut fish 2014, maybe 12 years ago, and it was based on what I thought was the best fish I'd seen at the time, because it had single concave, because all the fishes used to have just like flat bottoms.
Yeah.
They're just slow and kind of tracky, and just like you really needed a wave. You needed the board to be quite heavy, and I saw this Van Stralen, Dick Van Stralen.
Yeah.
He's the guy that would kind of Asher Pacey and Dave Rastovich, like they kind of were like good surfers who got off shortboards and got onto fishes, and that was the side cut, and it's super subtle.
Yeah.
Like nowhere near.
As much as that, like even less than that.
Yeah, way less than that.
Yeah.
Almost to the point where you think it's straight.
Yeah.
And all it's doing is just allowing that hit. But like, I think, so a side cut means you go around the corner faster. Your
increase the
weight
curve
base
between there, yeah.
Yeah. But also what it's doing is it's creating that, which is creating some like pivot so you can get a tighter turn without losing your fins.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main part of it, because I think all that's doing is just...
They say also going from rail to rail just breaks it up a little bit as well. Like you break rail a bit easier, makes it a little bit more...
Yeah, because it's not there. But
Yeah.
I think the most part is out on the face, and I think that
You can actually see it when he surfs it. It's this bit from here to here. You can see that engage the front of the board, and I think that's why, like I said, the reverse V actually pushes the board out a little bit and just really focuses engagement literally around the fin, around here, basically.
Yeah, super straight. Oh, they're lovely fins as well.
So,
You, mate. Lovely jubbly.
So yeah, I'm gonna surf it, and then it will go on the wall once it's like.
Oh, you'll never get rid of it?
No, I don't think so. It's kind of like.
nah, I reckon keep that.
Don't you just go out at like low tide, you know what I mean? Like you need to water...
Oh no, I think. Well, like I said, I remember like when I got this is back in my 30s when I was earning way more money and a bit more stupid. Like I got a Rolex, my first Rolex, and I remember thinking, this Rolex is better than I am. Like it's something about just the way it moved, the shiny metal, and I was like, I need to become a better human being. So like, you know, I love that clip of him surfing, you know, this board in Chile and what it can do. And I was like,
Is it the same dimensions?
no, it's a bit smaller. But he's 6'2" and heavier than me.
Yeah.
So like, he surfs 5'3". Yeah, shut.
But also it would be easier to catch better waves.
I think head high with a bit of push like is where it'll probably.
Yeah, like a nice wall.
Yeah, exactly that.
So, quick question, it didn't go down as well as I might have thought. Backhand or forehand forever?
Backhand or forehand forever?
Yeah.
Forehand for me.
Your natural foot.
Yeah.
Well, what did you do?
I'm a backhand.
You do surf your backhand, mate. You've always said
Yeah,
that.
but goofies do. This is what we're saying.
Is that why?
Well, it's just come to light.
Who's the best backhand surfer in the world? I know that most people...
Conor O'Leary.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's got to be up there. Fuck. Cole
Houseman. Yeah.
Or
Arky would be the timeless number.
Yeah.
I think Goofies have a little bit of a...
Because you're regular, aren't you? What, you go forehand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a guy, and he's really good, and he surfs forehand both ways. Can't think of his name.
So Zambi.
But do you there's an account on Instagram where they will flip like surf footage, and whenever they flip a regular to a goofy, it looks so much better, I think.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah. Mick Fanning.
Like they'll flip it so.
Yeah, they mirror image the picture,
and it just looks so sick.
Why didn't it go down? Were you not that fussed about the question?
Well, it's just like it's kind of obvious. I reckon 90% of
because regular
natural footers are going to say forehand, and 90% of. No, I don't think 90% of goofies would say backhand.
No.
I reckon it'd be a solid 50-50 though.
You think? Throw it out to the fans.
Yeah. Forehand. Right. So state are you regular or goofy, and then forehand or backhand forever if you have to pick one. Barrels, turns, everything. We'll do some stats. And then your question, I think I'm gonna have to let you pose it because I
don't know if I want to now.
I found it funny, and I don't know why. As usual, you went pre-video, you went a long way around saying, and I was like, "What are we talking about? Are we like we're on the same?" So I thought you were gonna go. You know, I was like, "Yeah, like kiss, marry, avoid kind of deal." You know, you were like blew in.
So it's a tiny bit of context because I do like to give context. Just. Yeah. So obviously, I appreciate this way of thinking about clothing in particular is perhaps a bit niche. But then I went.
Does it have to be clothing?
Yeah, that's kind of where the question was kind of based in.
Okay.
And we could broaden it out to gear, but
Something you wear.
Something you wear. And obviously, I went to fashion school. Then my history with Finisterre, but like my entire design career, or the early first 10 years, was constantly thinking about clothing, how I'm feeling in it. Comfort-wise relative to what I'm doing, and then designing around that. And interestingly, during my 30s, when I wasn't really working, I was working in engineering and investment and what have you, I never really used to think about it, and it totally fell by the wayside. But in the last sort of 6 months to a year, obviously I've been working with you guys now for 2 years, that interest has really switched itself back on, and I'm constantly thinking like, and so I went on this. I'm still on this bender where I have sold out like all my old shit.
Went on a bender this weekend.
I know, he's still recovering. I'm still mid-bender. This t-shirt bender I'm on is going to take years to get over, literally. But just buying loads of different... And I was at first just focusing on like t-shirts. So everything from like lightweight t-shirts, heavyweight t-shirts, £5 t-shirts. Most expensive t-shirt I bought was a £140 t-shirt. From Japan, and I'll get into all the yarn tech in terms of how they've like scooped up all the lightest fibres.
I can tell you right now, that would 100% all be wasted on me. There's no way I'm going to be able to give a fuck enough about. So when a t-shirt has a massive print on the front and it makes you sweat, like that.
There you go. So you do have an opinion,
but that's obvious.
And they still do it though, so not that obvious.
But this is my argument the other day about bin bags. How are you in business selling shit bin bags? Yeah. Like, what do you do for a job? Oh, I invented the shittest bin bag.
So when you open it turns at the size.
And when it's rubbish in it, it goes all over your kitchen. Like I've been focused on it for 15 years. We've got it absolutely perfect. It's shit.
So I was looking, going on YouTube, and there are quite a few people where they get like. They were literally just testing like 6 t-shirts, and they'll do heavyweight Japanese t-shirts, and that's my current flavour, which I've been going.
Is that where you're at? Is it?
Well, no, I'm swinging every which way at the moment.
Because you're gonna like the more you get into it, it's like this t-shirt. I am getting a little bit hot in it. Take it
exactly.
Off. Take it off.
So and so this is going to be the
I'm a bit cold in this t-shirt. Put a jumper on there, mate. Fucking done.
If you're in the pub, you can't take your t-shirt off, can you?
Can't.
There you go. So this is why this is the toughest test. So it's like
you could sit
getting
outside,
out of the surf, getting it on, wrapping up, going into a pub, walking the dog, shaping or doing something where you get a bit sweaty, chilling at home. So it's looking at all these different areas and what's the t-shirt or the combo of t-shirts that you can wear the whole time and just be comfortable constantly.
You think you can do it just in t-shirts?
So see, he's in.
Oh, what? So there's a t-shirt available.
So this is what I've been
that could
testing. That all these different combos where I can be really warm and comfortable in one. And I've gone through, like I said, so You go down some rabbit holes. Here we go. This is going to freak you guys out.
The ads
If this makes it and my police rant doesn't, I'm going to be devastated.
That looks like an expensive one.
No, this is 40. This is
14 jumper.
Well, yeah. So it's long sleeve. So this is 40.
I think I've got a long sleeve t-shirt on as well, and I know it's an expensive one, but I don't know if it's a good one.
Yeah, it was just a standard t-shirt. So this is a thermal one that's like fleece behind. So this is Uniqlo.
Yeah, it's lovely.
This is a Uniqlo extra thermal, but
it's a jumper. Go on.
it's on their t-shirt section. Wait! I can't wait for this reveal because you guys are going to freak.
It's got a bra on.
Wait, Ready for this? So I find this a bit, because it's fleecy, it's a bit close and it's too sweaty. It's amazing putting on after a surf, but then when you kind of like go into a pub straight after, suddenly it's clammy and you're too hot in it. So then I was looking at like combos basically and like what kind of underwear, and I remembered from like when I used to do loads of outdoor stuff, there are these old, and they're used largely in like Arctic exploration where you're sweating and then you've got to stay dry, because if you keep moisture onto your body you cool off really quickly.
Yeah, you get cold. I hate that feeling. I'd get that when I film quite a bit.
Shivers.
Yeah. So this is how you get rid of it. I am literally wearing an Arctic thermal from Norway, and I've taken it under all my cotton stuff and things like that, and I'm like, I think this is the sweet spot. Are you ready for it?
Oh my god.
Polypropylene.
Ramsey Nesbitt! All this time! No! Bro, you can't. It's got to stay under. Wow. That,
honestly. My girlfriend threw up when I came. She's like, what are you wearing?
God. That's
oh my god.
It really is 90s boy band.
That's what she says, you're a fucking boy band reject.
Literally, like State Grandad.
But these are made out of polypropylene, which is like...
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
Come on,
it doesn't absorb any moisture.
Nice,
It doesn't absorb any moisture, so any sweat you get just gets wicked up by the layer outside.
It's like Negra.
And I've got... It is literally a variation on an Negra, basically. I've been wearing it under t-shirts and stuff like that, and I'm slowly dialing in. I think it's a heavyweight cotton tee with one of these vests.
You're going to be like, right, what?
We've got into a parallel universe.
Oh. But you've got like...
I like it. I think it's cool.
Is it a Hypertech t-shirt and a thin jumper? That's kind of like where I'm at, like my ignorance.
Yeah, but I guarantee if you were wearing this now, you'd be like, oh my god, my life has changed.
Oh, that context that you said was going to be quick was so worth it.
I think we had to have that. I couldn't just fucking take the jumper off and go, look, what do you reckon?
No, I feel like you can't wear that without being like, Joe's, I got this on.
I almost did it.
Someone's got to know.
Do you know what? The last 2 weeks, the number of times I've almost gone to you. Check this shit out.
Oh, you've been like keeping it under wraps.
Yeah, no, because I'm testing. So that is going to be a video where I literally just go through.
But so your question was, believe it or not, essential pre and post surf. And I wrote.
What's your favourite
gear.
bit of pre and post surf gear?
But meaning like something you'd wear.
Yeah.
Because we're on this. I feel stupid now, but so we've got to keep going stupid. One
you feel stupid.
I like right when people have something that they think everyone's going to be like, oh whoa, I wish I had that, and no one is. Like a changing mat.
Yeah, exactly. Game changer, boys. Game changer.
Yeah, it's like, or you've brought a flipping changing mat to the car park, bro. Let's go and get a beer and orange juice for this guy. Like, and then, or the other one that gets me, which I wouldn't mind, but when you think about it all, is when they put hot water in a shower system in their car and then they get out of the sea and then they're like, I'm like, yeah, but bro, you're near home. To have hot water in your car, you're near home. If you have like a dry robe, you could just stay in your welly, get your heater on in your car, drive home in your dry robe, into the shower, then your showers. Like, that's better.
Yeah.
Admittedly, the situation is better, but you've like had to sort all this shit out where I've just dove in the car. Like there's so many things, or like the hangers that have got every single like thing on. Like
boots,
yeah,
gloves,
and Lottie went, oh, I think they're brilliant because that means before you go for a surf, you're going to know straight away if you've got everything. And I was like, that's exactly why it's pointless because
because you've always got everything all the time.
No, I haven't. But that's part of the journey. That's how I bring my kids up. Jackson, you have
left the
your
surfboard.
Yeah, you need one. You just hang the surfboard.
It's the only thing you can't. You haven't got a surfboard hanger on it.
Yeah.
But like those things, when people have them, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Jago has one of them. I walk into the bathroom every morning. I'm like, fuck's sake.
God's sake, get out of my way with your organisation. Yeah. But for me, I'm going to go first because I've spent the whole time thinking about it.
Okay.
Because it ties in very nicely with some products that we want to do. Footwear. Because it's shit getting wet feet when you've checked the wave that's kind of hard access. It's even shitter when you got to put that back on after the surf and you're cold. And laces are not anything that you've got to like. I did away
with laces like 15 years ago.
Yeah, and any shoes that I have that have laces, the practicality of the laces, it's just there. I've tied it up.
I found these shoes and they've got these 2 little Velcro straps you can just like pull across, like the kind of.
Go to primary school. No, but so my favourite would be, and we are going to develop it for sure, is a mix between
an Ugg boot, an Air Force One, and a welly.
Wow. So I want it waterproof.
That is a Venn diagram and a half.
I like it.
Yeah, and like, but real easy access. And then outside of that, the only other shoe I would need, and could I go to a pub in them? Yeah, because they're going to be Air Force One vibe.
See how hard that test is to go from like pre-post surf, lounging, walking the dog, into the pub, one thing that can just do all of those things. Coastal path, like just taking the dog for, like you always just get up a sweat and it can be really, really, like I said, windy or wet. So there's all different sort of climates that you've got to like contend with. And your boots, imagine having the boots that could do that.
Well, I can tell you a pretty funny story. It might get me in a little bit of trouble, but it's probably worth it.
Oh yeah, also sorry Bridie, I know that I was supposed to keep that like just in private. The string is out.
Yeah. That's like Lottie in golf with me. Yeah. That's like
just don't tell it. You can do it. You can play it, but just like
it doesn't exist. Just don't tell me where you're going. So, about being able to go to the pub in your footwear. Yeah. So, me and a friend went on a surf trip, and we had what every discerning cold water surfer wears: warm tracksuit bottoms and Ugg boots. And we went to the pub, and we were not probably expecting what we, within 20 minutes, we were in S Club 3. We had like people on our shoulders within the first 20 minutes. I don't even know how we got let in. We had like waterproof jackets on. Like we were having it. We were locked in.
They probably sensed your energy and they were like, yeah, these boys were having it. That's what we want.
I mean, we went for a pint, but so you can. I think there's plenty of stuff out there, but there's nothing specifically designed for.
Can you imagine me just like being in Yuki pub, sort of like, oh, it's a bit hot in here, boys, isn't it?
And that's the thing, and everyone's going to be like very uncomfortable that you might be trying it on with them, and you might actually, in that case, so you actually here. So he said you can't take your t-shirt off in the pub, can you? Can you wear a string vest in the pub?
No, the point is you don't.
I can see your nipples, bro. Like, you can't wear that. You're better off in the pub with no t-shirt on, for sure.
You do not take the t-shirt off.
Oh, never.
Never. No. So, like, the weekend I was in the pub and with that on under, just to kind of test it, like.
You're like that, Brian said, no, don't you dare.
I'm hot. I'm really hot.
Oh my God, that's gold. But my essential, is good footwear. Yours is?
Well, like I said, I'm going to do this whole review on like
t-shirts.
There's something about if you get I think it will go into footwear. It will go into socks, but having the right bit, getting out of cold water, getting into like stuff that just really works for you, and then getting into pub and still feeling comfortable. It's like that's just the best.
Yeah,
love that. What's yours?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think it's boring, but the essential I use pretty much every day would be a dry rope to get home. But that's just like...
That's because you're in your suit.
No,
they're wet suit.
Mate, come on, they are so good.
You've got to have them there, And
they have changed winter surfing. I honestly don't care if people think you look stupid in them. I don't ever go out and use it as a jacket. I literally, mine is hanging. I never wash it because Lottie doesn't even let it in the house. It gets treated like a wetsuit. All I do is I put it on after. I don't even get changed in it. I
No,
still,
they're horrible because
Yeah.
they don't dry you.
No, they feel rough, and like I still get changed without a towel. I just don't care. I just bang, it's done, and then I'll put that on over my way to drive home.
Yeah.
And it's good for keeping kids cold.
For
warm.
comps and stuff like that.
Yeah, like on a cold day when you
Keeps
kind
the
of
wind
got to be
off.
out.
Yeah.
You're in the pub, string vest or dry robe?
String vest.
Dry robe for me.
Fuck no, not in the pub.
Actually, for vibes, string vest, 100%. Especially if I've got a couple of my boys. They're all the string vest crew.
Fuck yes. That is what we are doing. Mate, I have been waiting for this for so long. To solidarity, like, yeah.
And the guy who sold him that's like, fuck me, we haven't sold one of these since the 80s.
The day I go double overhead on my 5'2" Ryan Burch, we all go to the pub afterwards in string vests.
Oh my god. Tell you what, I will go to the pub with you in a string vest if you get a backhand barrel on footage on that fish.
Okay.
I feel like I'm pretty safe.
I don't think I've ever got the backhand barrel.
There you go.
I'm shit at pigdolling.
Backhand barrels.
That's a good
I have. I've had cover, but it's always been accidental. Like I've just pulled into it, and then if it's worked, it's worked.
Right. That's it. That was.
Fucking enough.
We can't do anymore.
Enough already.
Yeah.
Done.
Until next time, maybe in the new place. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.